So, Melania, I heard you were offended by a little joke Jimmy Kimmel said, what, 3 nights before some gunman stormed the ballroom? Like pointing out the difference between your and Donald's age is somehow going to make someone so insane they want to shoot you. Couldn't be all the rhetoric that your husband spews out, like he celebrates when people die or encourages, genocide in Iran, threatens to, completely blow up another society that's been here for thousands of years. That doesn't incite violence, but somehow in your little mind, Jimmy Kimball pointing out the fact that you're 30 years younger than Donald, yeah, somehow that incites violence, seriously. And I won't point out the irony that your husband made the same joke when he was talking to the King of England. Did you? How come you didn't report him to the FCC? Yeah, I look like you're pretty offended, but I find it ironic that you and Donald are abusing your position to try to get ABC to fire Jimmy Kimmel when Donald Trump has to be one of the most offensive people on the face of the planet. He has incited violence. It's called the January 6th of 2021. Um, I don't remember Jimmy Kimmel ever encouraging people to storm the Capitol or smear feces on a public building. I don't remember him doing any of that. He mostly tells late night jokes. Those of us that invite Jimmy Kimmel in our home nightly do so because we want to, and that is our right. We would like to keep that right. For the party that's supposed to be a free speech, I am, and freedom, I find that all you've basically done is try to take away my rights. The First Amendment right gives us the right to free speech. It gives us the right to offend listeners. It gives you the right to feel offended. All of these things are covered under the First Amendment. But on televisions and videos, we have another right. It's called the right to change the fucking channel. When on TV, most television sets these days, back in my day, you had to get up and walk 10 feet across the room and turn a knob in order to make things you didn't like go away. But today, most of the TVs come with one of these handy dandy little devices. Many Americans use these devices when your husband comes on TV and we don't want to hear his voice. We exercise our freedom to change the channel or turn the television set off. This is the off button, and one of these buttons is a channel changer. I have a hard time figuring out which one. I believe it is over here. One of these buttons changes the channel and makes offensive people go away. Okay, here's another one of a similar. It works a little bit different. It too can be used to turn the TV off. And it kind of works like DOS, but it too can make offensive people go away. Too bad we can't do that in real life. But when you are offended by a comedian, try that. You'll find it quick, easy, and very satisfying. Meanwhile, please do know that most of Americans do not want you to dictate what they can and cannot watch. That is not freedom, it's oppression. And if you're offended by it, too bad. We are offended by most of what Donald says. And I find you must be irony blind. Because why you were so offended by Jimmy Kimmel's little joke about your age difference, which I'm sure you knew was already there. Your husband talks about bombing Iran back to the Stone Age. Okay, and you don't think that incites violence? He encouraged a whole crap load of people to go up to the, Capitol and smear feces, and I got to pay for them to, you know, I had to pay for them to clean that crap up, literally. I find that offensive, and wish I could change the channel on that. But meanwhile, We do not need your prima donna ass dictating what we can and cannot watch. Instead of bothering our television stations and taking away our freedoms of choices, by all means, please exercise your freedom by changing the damn channel. Good luck with that, and good night.